Hi, this is Trevor with Impact of Oregon for our podcast. We have a special guest today, someone that we've collaborated with several times in the past. We really believe in what they're doing. Jay Yelas, he's with C.A.S.T for Kids. And so, Jay, could you just start out by telling us about the organization and what you guys do?
Yeah. Hey, Trevor. Yeah. Thank you very much for having me as a guest. And yeah, the Cast for Kids Foundation, we're all about enriching the lives of children with special needs and supporting their families and strengthening communities through the sport of fishing. And we put on fishing events all over the country, but also here in Oregon. And they're typically held in the summertime, and we do these events to celebrate these children and show them that they're loved and valued by their community. And the events are volunteer driven. We have various volunteers come out, and we have boating events and shore fishing events. So at the boating events, like the Emigrant Lake event down by Medford, that's volunteers bring their boats and take the children and their parents out for a few hours of fishing, and that's followed by lunch for everybody and then an award ceremony where each child is presented an award plaque with their photo and they're cheered for, and they get to come up and talk into a microphone in front of the crowd if they're not too shy. And that's actually my favorite part of the day. So, it's just about uh, loving on these kids and giving them a great day where they are center stage. The event is all about them. We're there to celebrate them, and the community shows up to make it a special day for the kids. And they deserve it. They don't get many days like that.
Yeah, well, and I seen firsthand. Obviously, it's all about the kids, but the parents really seem to have a good time as well. And so, when the kids leave, what are some of the items that they're getting to keep and take with them?
Oh yeah, right. So we get each child is gifted with a rod and reel, a tackle box full of fishing, basic fishing tackle. And then they get an event T-shirt and a Cast for Kids cap, and then they also get the award plaque, and they get a free lunch. So the whole event's free to these kids and their families, and it's um, supported. The events are supported by local sponsors, including Impact of Oregon, for some of the events in Southern Oregon. And yeah, it's just a great time. Sometimes the kids get to take their fish home and have them for dinner too.
That's right. Learn about cleaning them.
Yeah.
So, how many events are in Oregon specifically?
Well, we have 7 events in Oregon last year. We're planning to have 7 events in Oregon this year also. So the ones I can run through them real quick for you. We have one coming up. The first one is up near Canby. And then the next one is near Salem. And then on June 14th, we'll be at the Bowman Pond in Winston, Oregon, which is just outside of Roseburg. And 2 weeks later, we're going to be down at Emigrant Lake, which is near the Medford Ashland area. And that's a boating event. The Bowman Pond is a shore fishing event for trout. And then we have an event in Newport where in on July 27th where we take the kids out crabbing on Yaquina Bay, and then we have a crew on shore that cleans and cooks all the crab and sends the families home with fresh Dungeness crab, which hey, you can't beat that. That's a super fun time. And then we finish the year up. Oh, we have an event at Prineville Reservoir in Central Oregon in July, and then we finish the year at Hag Lake near Portland in early September. So that's our summer schedule coming up, and it's all at castforkids.org. You can check out the event schedule there.
I'm glad. Thanks for mentioning the website where people can look that up. Going back a little bit in time, can you tell me about the history? How this got started, who was, the brainchild behind it, and doing this incredible things for kids with disabilities.
Yeah, it's interesting. This is the beginning of the 34th year of the Cast for Kids Foundation, and the charity actually started in the early 90s. It was a collaboration with the the Bureau of Reclamation, which is part of the Department of the Interior, the Reclamation wanted to start some fishing events for handicapped children on some of the western waters at lakes that they manage. And so a gentleman named Jim Owens up in the Seattle area started the foundation, and then the Bureau of Reclamation was their biggest partner, and they were able to um, start the foundation back then. And the Bureau of Reclamation is no longer involved. All of the events are put on by private citizens and paid for by private businesses or foundations. And so it started with the feds. The short answer is it started with the feds, but the feds got out of it about 10 years ago, and it's just all been the private citizens running the foundation and sponsoring the foundation, and it's just a great work that it's wonderful to see good-hearted people that care about these kids step up all over the country, and the program actually had an all-time high last year with 96 Cast for Kids events nationwide. So the events, we have a map on our website at castforkids.org of all the events around the country.
Okay. Hey, and one more quick question. So I actually grew up in the town of Canby. What's the venue there? Is it the Canby Pond?
No, it's actually a private venue there called Kylo Reservoir, and it's on some land that's just on the east side of town. And it's a private lake, about 4 acres. It's loaded with bluegill and bass.
Yeah, so thanks for coming on, Jay. Taking the time to explain about Cast for Kids. And tell us what you guys are all about and what you're doing and where we can find more information about upcoming events. And we're very proud to be one of your sponsors and partners. We believe in what you guys are doing, and seeing the smiles and the reactions on the kids' faces when they're catching fish it makes it all worth it. It's amazing.
It really is. The smiles are and the hugs that the kids give you and the goodwill is just it's an amazing experience. And it's hard to quantify all the love in the air with words, but boy, if you show up to an event and you help a child catch his first fish and see the joy on that child's face and the joy in their parents, or maybe a single mom that's never been able to take her child fishing, but she's wanted to, and this is a great opportunity for them to get out there and have some fun outdoors, and a lot of the kids realize that, hey, fishing is something I can do. I never realized I could fish, or I didn't know how to fish, but this is something that I can do, and it's fun, and becomes a lifelong hobby for them.
Right.
So yeah, there's a lot. It's all good.
Right, and then on top of that, they've got the tools to actually continue doing it throughout the summer and years to come. All right, that's awesome. All right, Jay, thank you so much. We appreciate your time today, and we're looking forward to the event at Bowman Pond and also the one at Immigrant Lake.
Yeah, Bowman Pond's June 14th, and Emigrant Lake is June 28th. So they'll be here before we know it. Looking forward to those nice warm summer days and having fun with the kids.
All right, Jay, you take care, and thank you again.